She is out there dressed in bright orange, and so is Leah Lauer. It's going to be great. No contrast in styles, both of them. Superior athletes. And when we talked with Coach Bill Mannix in the pregame a little bit, he talked about he thinks they have a little bit of an athletic and speed advantage. But the thing about Fairfield Union, they've got so much confidence in their goalkeeper, they'll be happy to play for a tie and go to a shootout. Should be interesting stuff. A look at the prime characters that we'll be talking about tonight when we return to Chillicothe. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Introductions at midfield. Fairfield Union breaks their sideline huddle, goes out onto the pitch, dressed in red, head to toe. They've got the black high fox. As Marietta will put this ball into play first. Much different temperatures than we experienced last Thursday at Piken, as right now it's 68 degrees and the sun's setting as they were playing in the shadows. And the lights are already on here at Chillicothe. Both teams have brought quite a following to this Sweet 16 matchup. The winner to advance to Zanesville High School Saturday at noon to play either Dover or New Philly. And when you think about these two teams on the pitch and Marietta's success against those two programs, Fairfield Union with just one loss on the year, and that came to a very good Bloom Carroll team that shut them out 3-0. They've had ties with other Division I schools, Lancaster, Canal, Winchester. You look down through there. Earlier this year, they and Marietta played and tied 0-0. And there's a lot of people that think the first 90 minutes of this could end up that way. Marietta will control the ball, and it's Medley on the near sideline. They love to go to Medley and to Urban. And a ball out on the sideline. It's going to be already big-time contact. Medley taking one of the forwards hard to the turf. As down goes Chloe Thompson, a senior. And the throw-in taken right away by Medley. She gets thrown to the turf, and this might be a card. The official sprinting over, but he's going to let it go, and just a regular penalty will allow a free kick here that'll be put into play by Marietta's Katie Mannix. Mannix already back defensively, where we're used to seeing her up there at an attack mid. Schenkel with the ball. Bad pass will get by Urban. And on the far sideline, across to the center. And this Fairfield Union team will send 9 players back, leave 2 up front. And here's a nice lead pass to Hannah George, a senior right winger. She's all the way down deep and sends the cross right in front of the box. And Medley really has to work hard to dive on top of that. It was Medley that was locked arm in arm in the box. As down there with her was Hannah George. They've already gotten into it twice, and we've barely played 2 minutes. Nice long pass downfield here. No real play for Marietta, though, as attempting to get after it was Lexi Brown. Throw in, kept in play by the Tigers, and Emma Bowerball. Cleared left side. Here comes Medley again. This time, George will put a move on her. Up the left sideline in front of the Tiger bench. A centered pass will be kicked away by Mannix, and a quick throw in by Fairfield Union. No choice but to clear it out of play. And that was by Lauren Mendenhall. So Tigers seeing an aggressive start by the Falcons of Fairfield Union. Throw in just outside the top of the box. Punted out quickly by Mendenhall and unable to be played at midfield as it gets by Caitlin Schenkel out on the sideline. And another throw-in advantage here for Fairfield Union. Centered pass off the steal by Marietta's Kristen Poff. Long pass upfield intended for Schenkel. Headed back and now sent to Schenkel again and cleared. Fairfield Union kind of, you don't want to say controlling the game, but certainly controlling the tempo as it is right now by not allowing Marietta more than one or two passes in their offensive end. They'll attack now against the Marietta defense, and it's taken away quickly. Hoff is on the move, and it's taken away by Claudia Reimer, a senior, and she sends it to the box. Advantage, Fairfield Union. Back is Medley as the lone defender. Cross into the center of the box, cleared away by Mannix. Upfield is Schenkel on the move. She's going to get bodied off the ball. But now, good hustle on the exterior, right around the box, as Marietta's Lexi Brown had a crack at it, but it's cleared by Fairfield Union. And now they're on the attack again. They go through Hannah George, and what a matchup that's already been with George and Medley. And Medley will hit the turf again. How about a terrific takedown there? As clearing the lane, if you will, was Taylor Smack, a freshman, and Kylan McMahon double teaming on Medley. Here's a ball sent left side. Tiger opportunity and a quick pop into the box. Will get out on the end line as that one kind of got away from Marietta's Bauer ball. No surprises in the Tiger lineup, as down that right side you see Schenkel. Schenkel was on the left side when we were at Piketon, but it goes Schenkel and then Becker and then Medley on that right sideline is another. This time goal kick taken away by the Tigers. Outside the top of the box, big clearing kick by Fairfield Union to midfield, but sent right back by Mannix. Marietta really pushing up with the pressure here. Pass right side, Millie Becker. She's at the corner of the top of the box, and now dribbles all the way down, crosses over nicely. Pass, drop to the top, and then right back to Millie, and no choice for Fairfield Union but to clear it out deep on the sideline. Not corner kick material, but a deep throw-in for Marietta as Medley picks up the ball. Riley surveys for quite a while and now fires it to Schenkel. In the top of the box, Caitlin with a pass back out, and a high, hard kick by Mendenhall will be caught down there in the net by Isabella Neal. She'll bring it out and punt it. She has a leg. She's the kicker for the Fairfield Union football team. And her punt will sail every bit of 65 yards. And now a missed kick by Marietta. And this could be a big opportunity for Fairfield Union. Header towards the top of the box, and then a missed kick by Fairfield Union. It'll give Marietta a chance just to at least clear it a little bit as the ball lost on the sideline. And now still in play or not. And the official and it'll be a free kick as the ball never went out. Both teams went down to pick it up. They'll let Fairfield Union put it into play here as Claire Brown, their exciting sophomore who scored the game-winning or match-winning goal in double overtime against Unietta with about 9 minutes left in that overtime period. She'll put the ball into play. Cleared by Marietta. Quick throw in. And again, it's that freshman Taylor Smeck. She is up and down the field. Throw in here, top of the box. Couple of touches and a clearing kick towards the left corner. Stopped and sent to midfield by Mannix. That's where Schenkel will play it down. Becker switches spots with her, and the pass now to the middle is Becker will find Puff. Left wing intended for Bauer ball. And it'll get by her out on the sideline and a throw in for Fairfield Union. All turf field here at Chillicothe, where they're having an unbelievable sports season. All their teams super competitive as they compete in Division I. Clearing kick on the sideline here. And Coach Casey Bischoff of Fairfield Union will catch it in one hand and hand it over to Rachel Worthman. We've not seen Worthman get involved yet as a ball deep down into the Tiger zone and coming all the way out and kicking it to midfield is the Tigers as it's cleared away by Lauer. Still played. Marietta having trouble here as Medley couldn't keep it in play. And not a very good pass by Millie Becker there. She'd be the first one to tell you. So Marietta, a little bit uneasy here out of the gate. Throw in by senior Kylie McMahon. We talked about Worthman a little bit ago. Tigers are marking her right in the center of the field with Urban. She's their leading goal scorer with 11 goals on the year. Here's Medley again with that physicality. And both two players onto the field here. And it's going to be a throw-in, oh my, or a penalty again on Medley. It is physical. And we expected that. You're playing to get to the Elite Eight. This will be a big kick by the sophomore Claire Brown. High pop-up from near midfield. She'll put it right in the center of the box. Advantage, Fairfield Union. And I didn't see the flag. There it is, across the way. Just offside on the left wing was senior Chloe Thompson. And the Tigers get a break right there. She realized it. Didn't even cross the pass in front of the net. And then you knew that it was going to be Tigers getting a break. And at midfield, Schenkel can't control, but a clearing pass by Pop. Up near the box on the move. Trying to get to it is Lexi Brown. And no choice for Fairfield Union but to clear this ball out on the sideline. Urban will sprint up the sideline from midfield and now throw the ball in from just at the top of the box. Into the box and right back to Kinsley. And she'll pop it up high and deep. And it'll get out of play, and a goal kick upcoming here for Fairfield Union. Faust Construction's been in the construction business since 1968. And when they're not cheering on their favorite teams, you can find them working hard throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley. They specialize in all forms of excavation and concrete foundations and install, maintain, inspect, and pump septic tanks. Faust will be happy to quote your next job, whether it's needed around the home or business. Trust the experienced professionals at Faust Construction. Call Jay at 740-373-2433. All being played midfield. Both teams back and forth. And now to go out on the sideline. Kinsley Urban thinks it's her throw-in. Instead, Fairfield Union. They're going to take the ball and get an advantage. Luckily, Mendenhall's there to slow it down. And, the pass to Urban, again, uncharacteristic of the Tigers. Is going to get out on the sideline and a throw-in from deep in Tiger defensive territory for the Falcons. Into the box. Ball tapped out. Played near handball, no whistle. Now finally, advantage Marietta as they'll set it down. Tigers set the same way they were starting lineup-wise last week, as here's a dribble. And very physical play as Urban this time will have her way with one of the forwards for Fairfield Union. Bad pass here. Millie Becker's all over it. Center of the field for Millie, and a nice drop right out top of the box for Schenkel. Cleared by Fairfield Union on the sideline, and we're going to say that repetitively all night, especially for the Falcons. They won't take a chance with any dribbles or touch passes back in the defensive end. They will just flat clear it into the bleachers. Throw in Medley for Schenkel. Quick touch to Millie. Becker up top for Pop. Instead, coming up, Pop with a turning shot. Nowhere to go with it. And the ball cleared back by Brown. Lexi pops well out top of the box, and they'll play it out there. Shouldered off the ball is Pop, and now popped off left side. Here's Medley. Riley doing a little dance around two Falcon defenders. And now she's going to stop and send it all the way back to Mannix at midfield. Take a crazy hop. No, one giant carom into the box. And it's picked up by goalkeeper Isabella Neal. Tigers with Schenkel and Lexi Brown up front. Kristen Popp, Emma Bauerbaugh, Millie Becker, your three assist players in that middle offensive line. Your defensive midfielder, Alyssa Baker, as our first substitution will be a Falcon running onto the field. Anna Pike, a senior. But behind Alyssa Baker, that solid defensive wall of Urban, Mannix, Mendenhall, and Medley with Leah Lauer at goal. Neither one of these teams have given up a single goal in postseason play. Kind of sets the table for what we expect here. And a handball mistake, Fairfield Union. Tiger advantage here, just across midfield, 13 yards across, and just certainly in the range of Mannix, who's going to set the ball down and put it into play. Kick, left side of the box, is going to get out beyond the end line here, and it'll have to be tracked down by Neal. That last line of defense for Fairfield Union is anchored back there by senior Nella Stansberry. We've already seen her mix it up a couple times. This team very physical. As joining that back line is Claudia Reimer. It's all seniors back there. Jillian Bennett, Isabella Neal, she's a senior, and here's Medley with another straight takeaway. Pass out top for Schenkel. She'll drop it back to Becker. Nice centered pass here, advantage Tigers. Drop for Poff, no. Brown with a nice set left side. Bauerbaugh, though, cannot control her dribble. Loses it, but there's Urban to send it back to the middle. Hard snap shot towards net by Poff. Cleared back, and Becker's there. Oh, try to through pass to Schenkel. Nice defense by Fairfield Union, and they've seen enough of it. They will kick it straight out on the sideline, and another throw in for Riley. Medley to bring it in. Looking for somebody to break free a little bit. Gives it to Schenkel. Caitlin with a touch from Millie Becker. To Medley, back to Becker, and now to Medley. Going to trip over the ball a little bit, but pop back up and control it. Finds Millie and Becker down towards the end line. Hard cross in front of the net. Cleared back by Fairfield Union, and now centered out. Poff with a chance. One big touch. Now Mendenhall. All the Tigers are pushed up with the exception of Mannix. Mannix hanging back on her own. This could be a corner kick for the Tigers. Looked like it might have deflected off of Fairfield Union Falcon, but they're going to say no. Last touch by Bauerbaugh. And a goal kick upcoming for Fairfield Union. Marietta has scored 24 goals in their 3 postseason wins. Fairfield Union with 15. They have certainly been the 2 dominant programs in Southeastern Ohio tournament play. So Marietta throw in here near midfield. They'll get it to Katie. She's popping these things up in front of the box. And I know Marietta's just hoping for an odd bounce. Here's Medley with another great win at midfield. Back to Mannix with the drop, and there's that box out top of the box. Big bounce for the Tigers, and Schenkel couldn't get a foot on it. Hard kick to midfield, chested down by Urban. She'll dribble through 2 defenders. Now cleared by Fairfield Union, and a little advantage for them at midfield. Up to sideline, numbers advantage for the Falcons. Little touch pass and the move into the box. Lauer comes out, a sliding kick, won't go far. Still an advantage for Fairfield Union. Finally, Mannix with the touch. Now Mendenhall, but they won't clear it enough. And then finally, a clearing kick out of bounds to take the sweat off. As a big kick there by Bauerbaugh, who had come all the way back to help. Top of the box pass here, and a little acting play by the Falcons will give them an advantageous kick outside the top of the box here. Going to be set down and taken by Claire Brown. We've mentioned her name numerous times. She's the super sophomore. Straight line across the top of the box by teams from both squads. And the kick by Brown popped up in the box, and sprinting out and diving and catching it in the air was Leah Lauer. So Lauer to punt it away, as we have played nearly the entire first half scoreless. 20 minutes, 38 seconds left, first half. Ball sent upfield by Fairfield Union. Mannix there is the line of defense, and she's going to clear it. But keeping it in play and playing it upfield was Urban. Now a long kick by Fairfield Union. It'll get into the box, and Leah is there to scoop it up. Lauer, safety orange, trimmed in black. The safety orange socks, safety orange shoes. She is a fashion plate. Fairfield Union now passing the ball around on their defensive end. Tigers will find the attack. And a clearing kick will find Mannix deep in Marietta's defensive end, and she'll clear it away. Tiger substitution coming into the game's Lauren Elliott. She'll come on, and taking a quick seat for the Tigers will be Lexi Brown. Elliott, of course, assisted on that first goal Thursday night at Piketon. That was the only goal the Tigers needed. Throw in here, and a missed kick by Marietta. Advantage Fairfield Union, and to the rescue come the Tigers, and there's Schenkel with a nice touch. Intended up front for Mendenhall. Marietta does this big switch up when Elliott comes in. Now you've got Mannix in her more characteristic attacking midfield, and Mendenhall moves up into one of the striker spots. Marietta looking like they're just still kind of adjusting defensively, and that's not a good thing to do. Ball played down here, and Medley will clear it back up. Advantage for Claudia Reimer. She sends it to the top of the box for the Falcons. There's Medley again to slow down whatever scoring attempt. Might have been in the bag for Fairfield Union. Has no choice, though, but to clear it right into the Marietta bench. And a deep throw in here for the Falcons. Medley will win it. And just clear it along the sideline. She was trying to communicate with Lauer. They weren't on the same page. Throw in. Fairfield Union. Pass out top. Mannix. Nice one touch to Schenkel. Schenkel not going to be able to run it down, as Caitlin beaten to the ball at midfield. Still cleared by Fairfield Union, though, and an advantage throw in for Marietta. Medley will come up and take it right in front of Coach Bill Mannix. Coach Mannix a little bit shocked at their dominance against Jackson. As a header, out of play, and again, a Tiger to the turf. Fairfield Union is taking no hostages. Alyssa Baker got drilled. Throw in here, played by Medley. Can't keep it close, though, and loses it at midfield. Throw in here for Grace Worthman. And now whistle and a just little touch foul on Marietta and Mannix. Crowd is sitting together here at Chillicothe. And it is a crowd. The people in Columbus at the OHSAA are going to be happy with these ticket sales at $5 a pop. There's a handball by Schenkel, accidental. Tried to trap the ball. It came off her shoestrings and popped straight up and hit her right forearm. So another advantage for Fairfield Union. And if you determine the winner by advantage, Fairfield Union would have the advantage. 16 minutes, 15 seconds remaining first half. Ball popped into play, and Lauer will catch it off one hop. Tigers looking to send it deep. The punt from Lauer will do just that. Boy, is it ever fun to watch these two goalkeepers. Mannix, tricky, threw her on wicket, and then Becker in a double team can't control. Millie, though, will defend and kick it out before Fairfield Union can advance. Up the sideline is Baker again, defending this time. And the ball, oh my goodness. They're going to call a foul on Millie Becker. She would not be able to knock that girl down if she tried 15 times. Tigers with a couple more substitutions. Cortopassi at midfield. Also, we'll see Taylor Addis over there. Goalie all the way up to take this kick. Advantage Marietta. Baker has it. Quick touch pass. And here's Mendenhall. She'll let the lead pass get away from her. And a punt that'll send the ball to midfield by Fairfield Union. Quick touch to the center of the field by Pop. But again, Fairfield Union's been the aggressor here in the half. And a little breakaway on net here. Out comes Lauer. What a save. A rocket right at her, and she knocks it down with the palm of her right hand. Right back outside, and ends up at the feet of Mannix. Tigers challenge up the field and unable to keep it in play. For Marietta was Westbrook. So those Tigers will check in that we talked about. Cortopassi, Izzy Riggs, and Taylor Addis. Baker will have a seat. Schenkel will get a breather as well, and so will Millie Becker. Tigers a lot of depth. Throw in here, and it'll go out off the body of Marietta. No, throw in Tigers. And we have seen zero confusion from these officials. They flipped their flag, and they mean it. They've had work at the finish line of a NASCAR track. Ball outside the box, cleared by Fairfield Union. Deep throw in from Marietta as Urban again will sprint upfield. Just a little 40-yard run out of the 6 miles she'll put in tonight. Ball back cleared by the Falcons. And now a good solid touch sends it out deep. Marietta playing in a bad communication, or at least a bad pass by Elliott. And a throw in upcoming for Fairfield Union. Midfield taken away by Urban. Touched out there by Addis and cleared by Fairfield Union. And Marietta's got to be careful. Fairfield Union with a move upfield. Paw, that last line of defense, and she'll wisely clear it far on the sideline. The attorneys at Tyson Brock are always ready to serve you. Whether it's civil litigation, estate planning, or trust and probate law, Tyson Brock is a dedicated team of professionals, also providing personal service to their clients' needs in Medicaid law, employment law, oil and gas law, and all types of business law. Big direct kick coming up for Fairfield Union after another Marietta penalty. A rundown from behind, too much contact back there, and they're going to set it up just about 6 yards outside the box with a clear angle at the corner, and the ball get over top. Nope. It's going to come right down to Lauer, though, and she'll sprint out and roll it out to Medley. Tonight, Tyson Brock, happy to sponsor high school soccer on the radio. Giving service back to their community is an investment in everybody's future. Tyson Brock, a legal professional association. Mannix settles down at midfield. Pass to Lily Westbrook at the right wing. The midfielder will dribble it up, have it cleared out by Fairfield Union. As she was attacking right up that sideline, trying to get into play with Cortopassi. Pass by Medley. Comes into Mendenhall, back to Riley, and now long, hard kick on net by Elliott. And no choice but for the goalkeeper, Bella Neal, to dive on it. 69 saves, 12 shutouts. And Leah Lauer on the other side, 59 saves and 13 shutouts. And we previewed them at the top of the show because all the talk has been about this thing coming down to a nothing shootout because of the goalkeepers. And as much as you talk about the goalkeepers, you got to remember the four girls that are in front of them the entire game. As here's another great play by Poff. Kristen Poff sends it upfield. Played by Marietta's Izzy Riggs. Riggs has it cleared away, though. And right now, just a gigantic game of kickball back and forth between the two 30-yard lines. They'll settle it down for 3 or 4 passes, but then all of a sudden, with no other choice but a big clearing kick, as here comes Lauer all the way out. She'll send one deep into the Fairfield Union end, and it's sent right back. Oh, dangerous. Almost handball by Elliott. Ball will be ricocheted at midfield, though. Advantage Tigers? No. Taken back by Fairfield Union, and a pretty pass down the right wing. Advantage into the box. And a nice job defensively by Urban, as she not only takes it away, but dribbles around the defender. She'll lose the ball. Top of the box, though. And a hard shot on goal will go wide of the goal. And we'll see some more substitutions check in here for both squads. Small business owners don't clock in from 9 to 5. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week labor of love. Being a small business owner can feel as if you need to be an expert in everything. Why not just be an expert in what you do best? Let Work Accounting help with monthly bookkeeping, payroll services, and tax planning. Work Accounting offers a variety of services that will help save you the time you need to make your business successful. Stop in the office at 220 Putnam Street or find us online at workaccounting.com and see how our personal service and attention can help you. Midfield, back and forth we go. Fairfield Union, a missed play here. And another substitution, slowed down play as Becker will check back in. Elliott will go to the bench, and we'll see that shift again in Marietta personnel as Becker will head up to that right mid, and Mannix slides all the way back and headed over into the center. Filling Mannix's spot is Cortopassi. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in a scoreless first half. Throw in and a drop pass, and Westbrook again got her feet tangled up. Ball out of bounds on the sideline. And here's Medley, double teamed, and I mean, bodies being thrown everywhere. Medley's not going to get away with her Oscar nomination. Official gives the throw in to the Falcons, much to the delight of this Lancaster traveling crowd. Ball thrown in, set back up, middle of the field. Nice touch by Becker. Hard pass, and there's a handball, but no call against Fairfield Union. It was blocked pretty well from the official. Now a strong pass up the left sideline. Has a chance to get in the box. No, Lauer comes out of the box dangerously to make a kick up the sideline. It's going to be played there by Westbrook. And Westbrook, with no choice, a nice touch pass back to Becker, who has kind of slid into that midfield spot that was Alyssa Baker. So Millie's back defensively as well. And another missed kick here by Lily Westbrook. Tigers have a couple players, including Alyssa Baker, back on the sideline getting set to check in. She's joined over there by Bowerbaugh. And the ball's going to be lost on the sideline by the Tigers, and a throw-in for Fairfield Union with 6:15 left in the half. Marietta nothing, Fairfield Union nothing, and I don't think there would be a shot recorded on goal by either team. We've seen the goalies get involved, but not on direct shots on goal. Here's Medley trying to save one, and she is going to hit the turf hard. And there is going to be a stoppage of play. I don't know. The official's given her every opportunity to get up and stay in the match, and that's all Riley needs to regain her composure. And clock continues to run. Oh, no, they did stop it. Throw into the box. Knocked down, and a nice touch to Westbrook. Cleared out by Fairfield Union. And substitutions here as Westbrook's going to check out, and also grabbing a seat real quick for Marietta will be Izzy Riggs. We already talked about the players that were checking in. It was Alyssa Baker and Emma Bowerbaugh. Throw in here. Marietta, Bowerbaugh to Becker. Great touch as she drops it back to Elliott, to Urban. Left wing, uncontrolled. But taken away, Becker gets a foot on it. Still controlled by Fairfield Union. Clearing kick, and Urban with a dangerous cross. Somehow Medley's going to win the ball away and make the pass to midfield to Millie Becker. Becker, though, in there, just can't control the more physical players from Fairfield Union. She just keeps getting in a scrum up there with Big Anna Pike. And now Millie takes it back. Dances against a couple of them. Nice speed, left side. Tigers will control, and then a misguided pass center of the field. Long clearing kick, and what a great stop by Mannix as she'll send it back the other way. Play here, and it's knocked down and trapped by Elliott. She can't control, though. And then sent to midfield to Anna Pike. Pike, the distributor for Fairfield Union, drops it on the right wing for Rachel Worthman. We've done a great job. Urban's marked her everywhere, and she is yet to get even a smallest of looks. Here's a missed kick by Fairfield Union. They'll regain control, though, and Pike with a hard pass, top of the box. Elliott will chest it out. Now played at the right mid, but in the defensive end of Marietta. Just running everywhere is Marietta's Lexi Brown, trying to get an advantage. Can't keep the ball at her feet, and another missed pass by Marietta at midfield. Controlled by Fairfield Union. They're more to control the ball than to look at the net. I think it almost has to turn into a click moment right in front of the goal. And here's a breakaway. Marietta, chance on net goal. A missed kick by Fairfield Union, and the advantage for the Tigers. And busting out in front and getting the goal unassisted. Just being in the right spot at the right time for the Tigers was Cortopassi. Caroline Cortopassi, the freshman, knocks it in the net at the 2:55 mark left to play first half. Big breakaway attempt there as the ball misplayed by Ellie Hutchinson on that back line. The ball just got away from her. Cortopassi never broke stride, got it, and went head-to-head against goalkeeper Bella Neal and flipped it right by her on the left side, right into the corner of the goal. And the Tigers are on top 1-0. A chance now. You got to stay on your toes if you're Marietta. So many times you'll see it work the opposite way, where the team that got scored on will come out and just take advantage. Here's a play at midfield. Again, it's Medley with a lot of contact, and she's going to cause another ball out on the sideline. Quick throw in for Becker. Ball taken away by the Falcons, and here they go. And again, a great play by Mannix. So tremendous to see her at midfield, and then a clearing kick by Elliott. And now Marietta, an opportunity down the left sideline again. Drop into the midfield. Becker with a pass backwards. Marietta sends it up, and it's offside on the Tigers, and it was very, very evident. Eat fresh, keep your money local, and stay busy. Welcome to one of Marietta's historic restaurants, the Busy Bee. Expanded dining areas and the best home-cooked meals for breakfast and lunch. The food is what people come for. The atmosphere is what brings them back. The Busy Bee in Marietta's historic Harmer District. And now remember to give the all-new Baked on Maple a try at 116 Maple in historic Harmer Village. And at 114 Maple Street, it's their sister store now open, The Butchery, where they bring local ingredients and scratch cooking to the table. Good luck, Tigers, from the Busy Bee franchise. Inside 60 seconds left to play here in the half. Tigers lead 1-0. Pass upfield here. It's going to be sent back. Urban looking to the sidelines. I think she's acting like she wants a sub. They've moved her over into the center. Pass out top. No, it's Cortopassi. Nice little touch, top of the box. Can't find Millie. Instead, it's cleared, but it's Medley, who's won probably every ball within a couple feet of her. And now double teamed here. She'll drop it back to Mannix. Mannix with Elliott and Poff back there. It'll be Kristen Poff. Pass up front. Again, back into the game for the Tigers is Lexi Brown. And the Tigers will watch the clock click down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're at the half. What a first half of soccer, both teams. Defensive-minded, Tigers on top 1-0. You're listening to the Sweet 16 right here on the Voice of the Tigers. Welcome back to Chillicothe. Thanks to Derek Jones back at the studio. Thanks to the people here at Chillicothe, too. Awful helpful. And then Everly Lather. She has been my, like an English knight called. I'll call her a princess. That's what she is anyway. Helping me out. She ran and picked up all the info that was needed from Ben Schenkel and stuff. We didn't get it up here quite in time, but to the rescue, it was Everly Lather. She's a freshman member of this team, doesn't get to dress on varsity. But she was a big help tonight, and maybe with a victory here, she'll be an integral part of this. Maybe not the Tiger win, but the Tiger broadcast. 1-0 Marietta. How about at the 2:55 mark? Caroline Cortopassi. A ball that was thrown in, messed around midfield, I'm going to say for the better part of 40 seconds, and then a ball cleared by Mannix to the top of the box. A little miss kick there by Fairfield Union's Ellie Hutchinson. And Cortopassi never broke stride. She was on the ball, maybe 3 feet outside the box. Took one dribble right foot, a touch left foot, and then put it right by the goalkeeper in the corner, left corner of the net. And a big eruption and reaction by the Marietta fans, as so many people thought this would be a defensive struggle at 0-0. And Marietta with a 1-0 lead. And in this match, we're telling you right now, that would be the only legitimate shot on goal in this entire first half. and Marietta takes advantage by getting it into the net. And Cortopassi with that score, she's just a freshman. So much young talent on this Marietta team as they dress and play. And, you know, that's something I remember from basketball coach Mark Nuxela. He always said a freshman doesn't benefit from playing varsity unless they're one of the best players in the school. And this Marietta team has 5 freshmen, and they've all played in this first half on a team that's in the Sweet 16. So that goes to show you just how valuable they've been. Tigers come in with a 13-4-2 mark. Wow. This Fairfield Union team, 14-1-5. And the first half, all that it was cracked up to be. We'll take another time out and be back to talk about what happens for the winner right after this break.
Sometimes the big banks can seem a little, well, impersonal. Kind of like you're out there on your own. Hello? Hello? At Settlers Bank, we're your hometown, locally owned community bank. You're not a number here. We know you by name, and it's all about making banking easier and more secure for you. We're a friendly face and your neighbor. We also happen to be really great at banking on 3rd Street in Marietta and at settlers.bank. Settlers Bank. Neighbors doing business with neighbors. Member FDIC.
In our community, when one person needs help, we all help. After all, that's what neighbors do. So you can count on your neighbors at Memorial Health System to help you on your weight loss journey. We offer the only local bariatric program led by a team of experts and your own personal care navigator. And we have the latest proven treatments, including robot-assisted surgery for award-winning bariatric care close to home. Count on Memorial Health System.
Visit mhsystem.org/bariatric to learn more.
Faust Construction has been in business since 1968, and when we're not rooting on the pioneers, you can find us working hard throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley, specializing in all forms of excavating and concrete foundations, or installing, maintaining, inspecting, and pumping septic tanks. Faust will be happy to quote your next job needed around your home or business. Trust the experienced professionals at Faust Construction. Call Jay Faust at 740-373-2433.
Just like it takes a team effort to go down the field to score, the team at Advantage Real Estate works with you to buy or sell a home. Professionalism, integrity, and good old-fashioned hard work are just a few of our team goals to give you the advantage when it comes to one of the biggest decisions of your life. Advantage Real Estate can sell and list any property in Ohio and West Virginia. Call 740-374-7325. That's 374-REAL. Offices in downtown Marietta, 103 Putnam Street. Online at AdvantageRealEstateMOV.com. Advantage Real Estate. Do you have the advantage?
Attorneys at Tyson Brock are always ready to serve you, whether it's civil litigation, estate planning, trust and probate law, Medicaid law, employment, oil and gas law, and all kinds of business law. Tyson Brock is a dedicated team of professionals providing personal service to their clients' needs. Tonight, Tyson Brock is happy to sponsor high school soccer on the radio. Tyson Brock, giving service back to our community is an investment in everyone's future. Tyson Brock, a legal professional association.
Eat fresh, keep your money local, and stay busy. Welcome to one of Marietta's historic restaurants. The Busy Bee, renovations, expanded dining areas, and the best home-cooked meals for breakfast and lunch. And the busy part is not a bad thing, because it's a lot more fun when they're turning tables, brewing another pot of coffee, and chalking up a new special of the day. The food is what people come for. The atmosphere is what brings them back. The Busy Bee in Marietta's historic Harmer District, now with outdoor dining and a great selection of legal beverages. It's a fact. Nearly 50% of people aged 45 to 65 become responsible for making decisions about end-of-life issues for their aging parents. If one or both of your parents become ill or die, are you prepared to provide care or financial help? Do you know their funeral wishes? The time to talk to your parents is now, and we can make it easier with a free booklet titled How to Talk to Your Parents About Their Money and Financial Wishes. How to Talk to Your Parents About Their Money and Financial Wishes is available now from McClure Schaefer Langford Funeral Home, 314 4th Street, Marietta.
personal service. When you hear that phrase, what do you think of? Well, at Work Accounting, we think you should be thinking of us. Work Accounting is just the right size to provide the personal service you deserve. When you become a client, one of our expert accountants becomes your accountant, responsive to your questions. Private, confidential, individualized, and unique accounting. Work Accounting. Want a free consultation? It's yours for the asking. WorkAccounting.com. We're located on Putnam Street in downtown Marietta. Personal service. Work Accounting.
Shopaholics and people who hate shopping have one thing in common. Neither likes to shop for insurance. At Grange Insurance, we get that. That's why we recommend buying through independent agents.
Let Dietrich Walters do the shopping for you. This is Dustin Becker, and we will look at a variety of insurance companies and recommend only the best ones. Companies like Grange, who offer great value and exceptional claims service. Call us today or stop by one of our offices in Beverly or Marietta.
Products not available in all states.
From early morning appointments to convenient office locations on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly, the Fry Dental Group is welcoming new patients. Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Amanda Boggs. Get rolling at the crack of dawn every weekday. And like most folks, slide down the dinosaur tail around 5. And they might even slip out early on Friday because they want to get a good seat at the game as well. Bottom line, if you need a really good experience with a dentist, bring it on. Fry Dental Group.
Oh, don't talk about the golf you have. What did Belleville fall on?
I'm sorry. She acts like that.
Look like that. Red devil. Ball bull. Right.
Thanks to all our terrific sponsors, the second half action will get underway. A little move up field offensively by Fairfield Union as they've come out with some renewed vigor, if you will. And the ball played top of the box by Marietta. Well, Fairfield Union really pushing up right now. Hard play on the left sideline by Marietta. Mendenhall's up front right now for the Tigers. A through ball for the left wing, knocked down and cleared by Fairfield Union. Tigers back defensively, and here's a crossing shot in the box. It'll ricochet off Mannix into the top left corner of the box, and it's headed out by the Tigers. Nice play by Medley. Up the right sideline now as we've switched ends of the field, and that sends all these familiar players that were near to me to the far side of the field. Marietta seems like a right-handed team. Almost everything happens towards the right side. But when we saw them at Piketon on Thursday, it kind of shifted in the second half, and they seemed to play towards their coaches. So that would put the ball on the left side. Throw in, Kinsley Urban from midfield. Down the sideline. Ball played, well done, Marietta. Emma Bauerbaugh, pass down deep in the corner. Tigers will turn, send it to the box, and still advantage Marietta. And a little chip shot on net by Millie Becker will be caught by goalkeeper Bellanille. Her gigantic punt, unable to be trapped at midfield, and Mannix will send a high ball down deep towards the Fairfield Union defensive end. Headed out by Marietta, and a quick throw in. Too advantageous for my liking. And here's a nice give and go pass. Right corner of the box, hard cross. Deflected by Marietta and then picked up by a diving Leah Lowell as in pursuit to tie this game was Hannah George. Fairfield Union looking to tie up this 1-0 deficit. Tigers have advantage with a throw in here. We've played 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the second half. 1-0 Marietta. Ball played up nicely by Bauerbaugh. Touch, and she'll get it back. Swift takeaway, though, by Katrina Costanzo. We didn't see Costanzo in the first half. So some new players on the field for Fairfield Union. Clearing kick by Pop. She'll send it to Mannix, who sends it out of the box. Throw in, top of the box, and again, cleared by Kristen. Throw in this time for Abby Pike. A lot of sisters on this team for Fairfield Union. Their program speaks for itself. A lot of similarities to Marietta. Top of the box. Big cross here. It's Rachel Worthman. She's their leading scorer in her pass. She overpassed. She had a chance to pop a left-footed kick from the top of the box. And Marietta's Mannix came up and cleared it to midfield. Played there by Fairfield Union. 35 minutes left. And a long kick that'll get away from anybody offensively for Fairfield Union. And Lauer will just wait for it and scoop it up in the box. She'll throw it out. Played by the Tigers, Bauerbaugh. Cleared out, throw in Marietta. Urban. Long, deep throw in, upfield. It'll actually ricochet off the Tigers as it couldn't be played by Lexi Brown. Big clearing kick. And Becker in a scrum on the far sideline. Can't clear it. And now we'll see who gets the throw in. It's going to be a throw in for Fairfield Union. Oh, has the night gotten dark? Especially in the far corner. Throw in, chested down by Medley. One bounce, strong kick, midfield. Now blasted back played but popped up here, and luckily off target as a legitimate scare for the Tigers as Fairfield Union had an open look from the top of the box, but to no avail. The kick hurried and off the mark. So Lauer will get to set it down and take the goal kick. Trapped nicely out of midair. Chloe Thompson. Pass, top of the box again. Hannah George for Fairfield Union. Trying to cross a nice pass down the right sideline. Had a charging teammate that couldn't get to it, and I think it gets out on the end line. It does. Another goal kick upcoming for the Tigers. And this time, Leah Lauer will switch sides of the field. Try to maybe change her mojo a little bit. Instead, here's a hard shot off her kick, sent right at the net. And right now, Fairfield Union doing exactly what both teams did in the first half. And that's just waiting for the Tigers to make an error. They are really slamming long passes and long shots into the Tiger defensive end, hoping for that one little missed kick or a ball off the knee that bounces the wrong way. And they got an advantage here. But a nice defensive play by Mannix. Ball sent to midfield. Schenkel can't win it there. Still loose. It'll switch over to the far sideline. Don't want to really say a lot more standing here in the second half, but maybe not the hard, aggressive runs that we saw earlier in this first half. Tigers doing a nice job of little triangle passing on the far sideline. And will move the ball to midfield, where it's taken back by Fairfield Union. They'll try to go through their main player, Rachel Worthman, in the center of the field, and there to take it away is Marietta's Emma Bauerbach. She's been a little spitfire here in the second half. Ball knocked down away from Alyssa. Baker, though, stays right there defensively and turns it back towards midfield, even though it's still controlled by Fairfield Union. Ball, pass, top of the box, and a strong, hard clearing kick here by Marietta. And going down on the field and was Mendenhall. And now she's back up and runs right by the official, says she's all right. Ball cleared, and now a whistle as a Fairfield Union player's down. And, of course, another collision back there as Medley really went hard on the sideline. It was a dribble down that left sideline for Grace Worthman. And you just can't go head-to-head against Riley because it's boom, boom, out go the lights. And Medley ran into her shares of semi-trucks in the first half. She went down more often than I've ever seen, as the physicality kind of took a back seat here for the first 9 minutes of this second half. But guess what? Make her right on red, and right there it is. You got to keep your head on a swivel. So out of the game, it wasn't Grace Worthman. It was Hannah George. They hate to lose her. She'll come off the sideline. New player into the game is freshman Taylor Smeck. Smeck was everywhere in the first half. Marietta will get to put the ball in play. Quick touch to Millie. She'll drop it to Alyssa, and now Katie. Moving it back around defensively. Hoff back around to Urban, who lets it go to Bauerbach. Looking for Kensley up the field, and this will be a throw-in Marietta. Urban was headed up the sideline with advantage. Now she'll make a great throw-in all the way deep down into the box, and Bauerbach will take it away from a Falcon, but lose it on the end line. A very aggressive play by Emma Bauerbach. And a goal kick upcoming for Fairfield Union. Put into play at midfield again. Quick touch made by Poff. She is solid. Now Alyssa. Baker up front. Ball taken away by Schenkel. And just like Marietta is marking Rachel Worthman everywhere, this Fairfield Union team keeping a close eye on Caitlin Schenkel of the Tigers. She's Marietta's leading goal scorer as she took that honor individually. She was tied with Mannix, but she had a goal in Thursday's district championship. Now has 11 on the year. Here's Marietta on the move. Up the right sideline, Becker gets banged hard. Ball to the center, taken back by Fairfield Union. And now cleared on the sideline by Mannix to allow the defense to retreat. 29-15 left in this match. Tigers on top 1-0 as a throw-in on that far sideline. Looked like it got out. And it's going to be a throw-in, Marietta. Again, Medley with the hard pressure. Tiger substitution. Elliott will come into the game, and that usually means Baker will come out. And then they'll shift around a bit. Yep, and here comes Alyssa. I like this substitution pattern where the kids realize right away who's coming in, who's coming out. It's structure, and soccer is all about structure. Throw in, switch fields, long kick, but it won't stay in bounds. And then a bad throw-in by Fairfield Union. Almost as big a mistake as a missed kick. Just a ball thrown down the sideline that never comes in bounds. Urban will get to pick it up and go all the way to midfield and throw in. Advantage Tigers. Little drop out top and missed kick there. Don't want to see a lot more of those. Lauren Elliott. Nothing hurt, though, as it ends up back to Poff. High hopping bouncer off the chest of the Falcons. Cleared into Marietta's defensive end and off of Urban. Good throw in, but it'll be cleared by Mannix. Strong kick all the way into the defensive end of Fairfield Union. Ball cleared. And now off the sideline, a great strong kick towards the Tiger box. Now upfield. Near handball. Notice the mistakes you're looking for. Marietta, midfield. Mannix, great kick out of midair. Didn't even trap it. But the touch up by Rachel Worthman. Cleared by Poff. Still the ball at midfield. Elliott. Defensively for Marietta. Usually when Marietta's at midfield, that means offensively. As Medley not moving up anymore. She's back there as that last line of defense. You get a 1-0 lead in this game, and it almost feels like 5-0. Just inside the 27-minute mark left to play. And as odd as that is to say, because I know any goal ties it up, there are a lot of people expecting a 0-0 tie. So the ball sent back deep for Marietta. And another great job by Kristen. She'll clear it over the defense of Fairfield Union. They have no choice but to drop it back to their goalkeeper, Bella Neal. She'll send it to midfield. Marietta starting to show maybe the better part of conditioning here. And now a stoppage of play. I hope this isn't a card on Riley. She took somebody right out on the track. So Medley will get the yellow, and she'll come off the field. Quickly into the Tigers is Cortopassi. And Cortopassi will come in for Lexi Brown, not for Riley. And now we'll see the shift around of players. So 26:07 left, and you can only imagine all that cheering with Falcon fans. They have been dying for something to cheer for. line them up across the box, and here we go. Booming kick into the box, get ahead on it, our foot Tigers. Oh, a little drop pass, almost looked like a defensive set for Marietta. It was pretty. Now the ball cleared, and instead of kicking away, Urban will wisely dribble it upfield, 2 or 3 dribbles, and then send it and keep it in play deep into Fairfield Union territory. And the pass upfield here, the throw-in, is going to be the Tigers' Taylor Addis. And as I look down there, it was actually Addis that made that play. Here's a ball sent center of the field, Poff in pursuit. And what they've done is they've moved Urban to the center spot that was usually played by Alyssa Baker. Pass upfield here, and a good job by the Tigers to get back. This should be a goal kick for Marietta. It is. A great defensive play back there by the Tigers. And setting that whole thing up was Mannix. She's the straw. Reggie Jackson was the straw for the Yankees. Katie Mannix can play every position on the field. And in a 2-match period, we've maybe seen it. There's a ball sent deep left side. Marietta right now finding some angles and clearing the ball through those angles to give themselves the slightest of advantage. And maybe that advantage is just changing fields. As another ball cleared long by Fairfield Union. Marietta's defense is for real. The only way Fairfield Union gets on the board is a Tiger mistake. And here's a hard kick popped up towards the box again. And Lauer out to two-handed right at the top of the box. And it helps when you have a knowledgeable goalkeeper that is a supreme athlete. Ball sent upfield. Missed kick by Fairfield Union. Marietta's Elliott will settle it down. Oh, missed kick there by the Tigers. Can't afford those, and now another one. Addis lets one get by her, and a deep throw in here. And Worthman's going to bring it in quick. Rachel Worthman, she's going to throw it in and want it back. But her middle throw going to be cleared by Mannix. Katie pops it up. Going to be played out top by Schenkel. I haven't said Caitlin's name very often, at least in the way of playing the ball, as they've marked her off all night as well, just like Marietta's done with Rachel Worthman. 23 minutes and counting here in regulation. Tigers lead 1-0. Another scrum at midfield. A long kick by Mannix, and Marietta going to play it with an advantage down the left sideline. Ball out top. Cortopassi with a nice touch, and then lost on the sideline by Fairfield Union. Tigers now get Baker back into the game. Also see Medley check back in, Mendenhall check back in, and Lexi Brown. So kind of like Mr. T and the A-team. Here we go. Throw in. Tigers. And Urban now gets to drop back to her normal position. And her throw right down deep into the box. Dangerous pop-up miss kick for Fairfield Union. Baker couldn't take advantage, though, as it kind of spins off the outside of her foot and out on the sideline for a throw-in for the Falcons. 21:45 left in regulation. And another missed play by Fairfield Union. Caroline Cortopassi with a goal. The freshman scores at the 2:55 mark left to play first half. And that is the only blemish on the scoreboard. 1-0 Tigers. Clearing kick out of the box here. And Marietta trouble. Pop lets the defense get by her. 2-on-2 Fairfield Union. across that gets by Mannix. Another drop in the box and a nice clearing kick. But it'll bring up a corner as Medley again came from all the way on the other sideline and just annihilated the single defender. But Medley got to the ball first. Much to the chagrin of Falcon fans, a corner kick upcoming. And only the second one we've seen of the night. Popped up top of the box. Going to get through, but an opportunity. Nice drop. And the pop-up tipped over the top. It got tipped over the crossbar by Leah Lauer. It had every intention of getting over her fingertips into the back of the net. But she got just enough on it to tip it towards the track. Another corner kick upcoming and no waste of time. In play again. Tipped around and now a blast out by Marietta. Well done as Urban will send it out on the sideline. And a throw in from now about 35 yards out. And Marietta at least will be able to take a deep breath. A Tiger injured in the box. And it's Baker, but she's going to shake it off. Throw in, comes in. Marietta should control now. They're going to say a mouse off Urban. And another quick throw in here. And a dangerous cross by Marietta. And luckily coming over and clearing it out of bounds hard was Mannix. But another fast throw in by Wolfman. And this one ill-advised. Her teammates weren't ready. And her throw-in will go directly through the box and out of bounds on the end line. Goal kick upcoming for Leah Lauer. 19 minutes, 5 seconds remain in regulation. The winner will head to the Elite Eight at Zanesville High School, high noon on Saturday. Goal kick put into play by Marietta. Tapped out on the far sideline by Fairfield Union. Long look before the throw-in comes into Elliott. Shipped over top of the Marietta defense. Medley will hustle back to play it and turn it away from her team's defensive end and send it up the sideline. Well done. Big advantage there. And now a clearing kick to midfield. Played up there, and Marietta all over it. Aggressive play by the Tigers, and well done by Lexi Brown. Fairfield Union will get an opportunity to get a foot on the ball, and they will actually change sides and send it to the far sideline. But then a strong kick will end up in the hands of Leah Lauer in the box. She'll punt it away to midfield. Punt it right back, then Mannix will control and find Alyssa Baker up the sideline. Baker now in attack mode. Sends it up to Cortopassi. Advantage Marietta. And the Tigers will take advantage of a deep throw-in here. As Jillian Bennett in that back line had no choice but to clear it on the sideline. Here comes Urban up to throw it in, and they're going to let her move all the way up to the top of the box. As Baker's going to check out. Remember, she got banged up pretty hard. Here's Kinsley with a little drop in the box, and Marietta has a chance. Top of the box, shot on goal. And did the goalkeeper touch it? No. Just a missed opportunity. It would have been unbelievably phenomenal if Mendenhall somehow got that into the net, because there were 5 red shirts in front of her. But she took it through the traffic. Goal kick here, now Marietta attacking. I think Fairfield Union's running out of gas. 16 minutes, 30 seconds remain in this match. Regional semifinal from Chillicothe. And now the Tigers. Baker comes right back in, so she convinced Coach Mannix that she was fine. Also, Schenkel checks back in along with Emma Bauerbach. Lexi Brown sits down. She's been phenomenal. Mendenhall will get a breather. Don't be surprised if they get back in. They have played well. Also, a quick seat for Elliott. So that's your 3-on-3 substitution. 16:05 left to play in regulation, and Medley with a great clearing pass cross field. Played over there by Taylor Addis. Having trouble, and she'll clear it off Fairfield Union. Throw in here for Marietta again. Urban's already up there. She'll make the throw into Schenkel, and Caitlin turned into the defense. Taken away by Fairfield Union. Midfield, pop. Looking tough defensively. Good push from behind, and too much by Clifton. And the Fairfield Union fans seemingly acting like it's the first time they've ever seen it. 15:20 left to play. Out of goal comes Bella Neal. She's going to pop it. And she hits it hard left side. Going to get by everybody but Medley. Riley has the ball cleared on the sideline. Throw in for the Falcons. Big push from behind by Marietta there. As playing the throw-in was Bowerball. Tigers will control a little bit here. Urban in the midfield right now. Gets dribbled by, and here's a nice move. Shot, top of the box, but right to Lauer. That was a legitimate shot on net, and we'll have to keep an eye on that, as that was sophomore Abby Pike, and it was pretty nifty. Nice ball handling skills and a solid kick on the net. Here's a pass ahead, and Addis makes a nice touch. Advantage Tigers. Dribble up by Cortopassi. She drops it for Addis. Dribbles around her defender. And a crossing kick will be last touched by Fairfield Union. And the Tigers will get their first corner kick of the evening. And if you go back to the last time they had a corner kick, it came from this exact spot by this exact person, Kensley Urban, and she curved it in the net.
I'm hitting the fast forward button and it's not going.
So Urban sets it down, gets the officials okay, and the blast. Cross the... Oh. There was a rocket that got chested towards the goal by Mannix and is saved by the goalkeeper, Neal. Strong punt away. Ball upfield. Throw in. And the throw in, there should be a substitution. And they're going to let them play on. And an advantage for Fairfield Union. And no stoppage of play here. Shot into the box. Going to get away from Lauer and a score. Marietta's going to be beside themselves. There was a substitute at midfield. The sideline official had the flag up and everything. And the official said play on. So a score here for Fairfield Union. As a couple of ricochets in the box. And it looked like the finish was by Grace Wortham. Faust Construction's been in the construction business since 1968. And when they're not cheering on their favorite teams, you can find them working hard throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley. They specialize in all forms of excavation and concrete foundations, and install, maintain, inspect, and pump septic tanks. Faust will be happy to quote your next job, whether it's needed around the house or business. Call Jay Faust, 740-373-2433, and trust the experienced professionals. Faust Construction. Oh my, we're tied 1-1. And that's exactly, you got to get a break in this thing. And Fairfield Union just took advantage of the break they got. Marietta went flat-footed, waiting for a substitution and a quick throw in. And now a foul on Marietta and this Fairfield Union team with 12 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in this match. In regulation, have their ears pinned back, and they're coming. Bella Neal to put a free kick into play beyond midfield, but sends it to the top of the box. Kneed up in the air by Becker. Played on the far sideline. And a throw in for Fairfield Union. And they'll get it in quickly. Played on the sideline. And now cleared by the Tigers. Advantage for Schenkel here, who's on the move. And the kid's just going to get a little bit too far out in front of her. Neal has no choice, though. Back there by herself. Couldn't afford a missed kick, and she actually clears it out of the stadium. So a deep throw-in for the Tigers here as Medley will make the long trek up to the offensive end and throw this in right around the box. High throw-in. Going to come right down. Cortopassi back to the top of the box. Cortopassi still with the dribble. Playing out top and a shot on goal. And down to two knees and scooping it up is Isabella Neal. 10 minutes, 45 seconds remain in regulation. Fairfield Union 1, Marietta 1. Ball sent upfield. Urban will play there. And Kinsley with a little bit of a gimp, if you will. She's walking it off, though. Becker with a nice takeaway. And a little tug of war on the far sideline. Bauerball's not going to win that one. Medley comes up and puts an end to that offensive series for Fairfield Union. Still a Falcon player is down and a stoppage of play. And we'll take timeout as well. Fairfield Union 1, Marietta 1. Back with more regional semifinal action right after this timeout. Well, back to action here. A throw in and a couple of bang-bang knockdowns and an alpha free kick for Fairfield Union. And Bella Neal will come out, and for her point-blank range from about 45 yards out, she's going to sail it over the top crossbar. And so a goal kick upcoming for Marietta's Leah Lauer with 9 minutes left to play. Actually, it'll be Mannix to take the kick. Substitution as Elliott checks back in for the Tigers. Ball headed back by Fairfield Union. And now it's the Falcons doing a lot of ball winning. Cortopassi, though, will take it away to Alyssa Baker. Up the floor, handball there, no whistle on Fairfield Union. Cortopassi trying to play. Instead, it's Baker. Clear up the sideline. And you can just imagine the emotions in the bleachers. You think there's emotions on the field? I mean, the official just missed another substitution as the ball chipped into the box here. And those substitutions start coming in big. You've got kids that are worn out, but more importantly, it gives everybody a little break and takes some much-needed time off the clock, as both these teams right now are thinking tie again. But here's a breakaway for Fairfield Union. Right corner of the box, hard cross. And a perfect play by Medley. And now Medley in pursuit will keep it in play to Alyssa Baker with a pretty touch up the sideline. And it has to be cleared out by Fairfield Union. with 7.5 minutes left to play in regulation. And back into the game for Marietta comes Lily Westbrook. Tiger throw in. It'll be Urban. Marietta will send foul ball off the field. Throw in for Kinsley. Headed back by Fairfield Union. Quick play and touch by Becker. Back upfield. Advantage Fairfield Union. Boy, on the move is Paul. Couldn't get it. Marietta clearing back and forth, and Becker kind of took a shot right in the wrist, and here's offside. Called on Fairfield Union. Tigers have a player down. I don't know if the official sees it or not. But she's looking to come out of the game as Millie. And the ball put into play, she has to stay out there. The official did not give her an opportunity. And finally, the whistle and the stoppage of play for Millie Becker. So they did it for Fairfield Union just earlier. Here comes Mendenhall back into the game. Small business owners don't clock in from 9 to 5. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week labor of love. Being a small business owner can feel as if you need to be an expert in everything. Why not just be an expert in what you know and do best? Let Work Accounting help with monthly bookkeeping, payroll services, and tax planning. Work Accounting offers a variety of services will help leave you the time you need to make your business successful. Stop in the office at 220 Putnam Street or find us online at workaccounting.com. See how our personal service and attention can help you and your business. Clearing ball here. Oh, my. Big advantage for Fairfield Union. Missed kick by Leah Lauer. Finally cleared by Urban to midfield. Tigers dodge a bullet there. Fairfield Union seems to have the momentum with 5:50 left to play. Still, Fairfield Union controlling now with great little 8-10-yard passes. Here's a ball sent away by Paul. She gets it back. Little touch up to Mendenhall. And then cleared out. Last kicked by Fairfield Union. Elliott back helping defensively now for Marietta. She was on a couple of those touches that ended up to Mendenhall. Medley to throw it in. Clock at 5:15. Tied at 1 apiece, and Alyssa Baker is going to check back in, and Mendenhall will move up front. Tiger throw in to no man's land. Wait and won by the Falcons. Midfield, strong pass, top of the box. Here comes Leah. She's going to beat everybody to it. Lauer with another scrape up off the turf. Nice punt towards Schenkel at midfield. Played down by Marietta and popped up by Baker. Up the right sideline and kicked out by Westbrook. Quick throw in. And Westbrook will play it on the sideline where it's cleared by Fairfield Union. Nice job, Lily. Tiger advantage. In the defensive end of Fairfield Union, Medley ready to put it into play. Strong throw, played down by Schenkel. Outside the top of the box, Caitlin can't get another touch. Instead cleared to midfield where it's kicked away by Urban. It'll switch fields left sideline. And letting it roll all the way out was Fairfield Union. Dangerous throw in here to midfield, and up on the mark is Mendenhall. She'll make a positive play towards the box. Marietta converging there. Cleared out. Still Tiger possession in the defensive end of the Falcons. And the ball played up the right sideline. Westbrook with a touch towards the center. It's going to be popped out hard, but controlled by Marietta. Move up the center of the field. And it's popped with a great pass left side. And it'll get out on the sideline before it can be approached. 3:15 left in regulation. Remember, there will be 2 15-minute overtime periods or sudden victory periods that if somebody scores, it's over. Here's a ball cleared by Fairfield Union. Marietta's going to drop it all the way back to Leah. Played up to Mendenhall. Another push off the sideline, but Mendenhall with a nice touch. Center of the field, Elliott can't control. Still played there and sent down towards the box. Mannix with a couple of great touches. And Katie's gotten it all done tonight. Ball loose. Baker has it taken away right in front of her by Rachel Worthman. Worthman with an advantage. Now kicked away by Medley. Ball loose. Urban pops it up deep. Schenkel on the charge. Will head it towards the box. Still loose out top. And there's a lot of contact in there. No flags by the officials as Schenkel goes down hard. 2 minutes left in regulation. Tigers and the Falcons tied at 1. Punt comes out from Neal. Midfield being played there by Mannix. She has moved up. Ball to Baker. Now to Urban. Kinsley. Great pass up the sideline, but uncontrolled as Lexi Brown couldn't control it. There's another ball drop back to the defensive end for Fairfield Union. Elliott will slow it down defensively. Now drop back towards Medley, and she just ducks out of the way as Lauer comes out of nowhere and punts it across the midfield stripe out of bounds. 1 minute left to play. Throw in Fairfield Union, taken away by Marietta. Sent to the center of the field, advantage Tigers. Ball played by Mendenhall. Now sent left wing, nobody home. Cleared by Fairfield Union. Throw in quickly by Urban. And a whistle and a substitution on the sideline for Marietta as Becker checks back in. Mendenhall comes out and the ball delivered right to Millie. She can't keep it close, and Fairfield Union with a clearing kick. And Lauer will come well out of the box and clear it back. 25 seconds left. Played at midfield by Becker. And now a missed kick by Marietta. Pop. You don't see her do it very often. It gets away, and Kristen's going to have to shake it off. Throw upfield for Marietta. And Mannix was kind of waiting for Lauer to come pick it up. She waits to the last second. Clears the ball on the sideline, and the clock runs out in regulation. Oh, my. We're going to be headed to the first overtime period, which is called sudden victory. So in normalcy among sports I played, it's the same as sudden death. You score, it's over. But here it's called sudden victory, and it'll be Marietta, Fairfield Union, locking the horns again in a 15-minute period. When we return to Chillicothe, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers. 1-1, your score at the end of regulation. The Tigers getting a lone goal of the first half as Caroline Cortopassi took advantage of a missed kick by Fairfield Union and scored unassisted at the 2:55 mark left in the half. Marietta led 1-0. And then what I thought was going to be a final score changed away. About 4 minutes left in the game. It was Fairfield Union's Claudia Lyman, senior, number 8. Took advantage. Tigers kind of froze. There was a throw in for Fairfield Union. The official threw the flag up for a substitution. The center judge said play on, and boy, did they take advantage of that. Goal for Fairfield Union to tie this game at 1 apiece. And in a game where shots on goal have been seriously limited. I don't keep track of shots on goal, but there can't be 5 total. So defense is the name of the game here. 1-1 your score. 15 minutes. I saw him put 10 up, but I'm always been 15 minutes where I've been involved. They're going to meet with the captains now and get all the rules squared away. We'll take our final timeout when we come back. Sudden victory overtime number 1 from Chillicothe. You're listening to Voice of the Tigers. All the officials at midfield. They've met with the captains. We look up and there's 10 minutes on the clock, so I don't know if I just don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it changes for regionals. I've yet to see the officials look up and change it. There it goes. 15 minutes. And you got to remember, Chillicothe gets thrown into this regional semifinal fight. I'm sure that they kind of nominated themselves for it, but the guy over there running the clock is used to running it for football games. He's saying, what's this sudden victory stuff? So here we go. Marietta will put it in play. And they will be going west to east, right to left. And we scored our goal going the other way. Here we go. Mannix moved up into her attacking midfield position. She takes it right to Medley, though, and gets it back. Oh, and then Katie lets a pass go, and it gets behind the defense. Luckily, Lauer will pop out and make the long kick beyond midfield. And a bullet dodge there. Miscommunication could be a key factor here. Teams are tired. Throw in now for Fairfield Union. Again, the banging continues. Both teams very guilty. And a ball still played here by Fairfield Union. And a throw in for Marietta, even though the Falcons threw it in. When they get to that other side, like looking down the train track, hard to see over there. Doesn't matter what kind of lenses you have on, your glasses or your binoculars. Lauer with another big punt as a ball knocked down to her in the box, and now it's actually Marietta that looks like the team that's stuck more playing a defensive type game as the ball goes up front, and the only player for Marietta up there is Schenkel. Now Urban gets involved, asks for a pass from Mannix. Katie dribbling through everybody, sends it that way, and it's too far. Throw in here, and Mannix will knock it down, and Urban will play it. Sends it to the middle of the field where it's played by Fairfield Union. Clearing pass will get out of bounds on the sideline. And Kinsley right there to meet the ball boy and put it into play. 2 minutes into this first sudden victory period. Ball played on the sideline. Fairfield Union will control. And again, they keep going to that right mid. And here's a ball taken away by Marietta. Up the sideline. Advantage Tigers. It's Lexi Brown. And again, Brown making something out of nothing. She was 1-on-4. And Fairfield Union will clear it. And a quick throw in here by the Tigers. Schenkel gets knocked off the ball, though. Played by Fairfield Union. They'll stay even with Urban. And the pass now taken away by Kristen Paul. Sent to the center. Here's the first real touch for Schenkel, and she can't control. Nice defensive stop by Fairfield Union. Medley all the way up top. She's going to take a Falcon to the ground. So strong. And a clearing pass here, and a little tap on goal by Mannix. Popped up in the air again, and is caught without incident by the goalkeeper, Isabella Neal. Now the kicks, instead of long and soaring with a lot of air under them, are these line drive kicks that land well shy of midfield, as both goaltenders are looking for a second win. There's a ball put into play, cleared out quickly by Fairfield Union. Another throw in for Riley. Oh my, it's taken away by Fairfield Union. Luckily the kick gets a little bit too far away. Sent back by Elliott. Tigers and a whistle here. And I didn't see an offside, so I don't know what the call was. But they're going to say a push in the back. And the ball will go back to Fairfield Union. Tigers with Medley, Urban, Mendenhall, and Pop in that back line, and not wasting any time to get back and help are Lily Westbrook and Mannix. But now Mannix will win the ball. She's headed up center of the field. Mannix on the dribble. Ball kicked out by Fairfield Union. And a stoppage of play. They're going to give it to Fairfield Union on throw-in. Can't do much about that. Alyssa contesting in midfield. And now it hits from behind, and down goes Urban. And it's hard to knock Kinsley down, and here's the yellow card. Well, that was just a straight shot. And so to the sideline goes senior Hannah George. Urban popped right back up, ready to throw the ball in. Or she should be kicking it in wherever they set it down. Clock stopped with 10:19 left to play, and the first period of sudden victory. And I have yet to see where they set the ball down. Okay. Kinsley's ready to go. She's going to put it to the top of the box. Played there, touched back by Marietta. Pop on a charge from the mid. Going to have it cleared away, but Medley's there. She'll drop it to Kinsley. Urban with a one-touch pass to Westbrook. Nifty dribbling by Fairfield Union though. And Urban's there to send it back. Headed out of the box by Fairfield Union. And a nice touch out of the air to midfield by Bennett for the Falcons. Up again to Urban. Great touch to Mannix. She'll change field, send it far over onto the right wing. Millie can't control. And so Becker now drops back defensively. It's cleared by Fairfield Union. Missed kick here by Kristen Pop. Dribble by Fairfield Union. They can't get by Mendenhall. Great job by Lauren Mendenhall. And now the physicality continues right in front of the fans. And they don't like it. And now we've got whistles The official's going to call foul on Marietta. Not give a card. And an opportunity here for Bella Neal from about 55 yards out, 5 yards beyond midfield. And we've given her an awful lot of these chances. And this blast well left of the box. Going to be cleared out, played by Marietta. We're on the move here. Ball cleared upfield by Schenkel. And a gigantic kick. Neal just now getting back to the net. And luckily her teammates clear it on the sideline. Tigers substitutions as Corda Posse will check into the game. And so will Emma Bowerball. Tigers a chance to knock on the door here with a good throw in by Kinsley. Her throw in for Schenkel. Schenkel with a cross to Mannix. Blast on the neck, deflected. And what a great deflection by Fairfield Union. Taken away by Baker, cleared on the end line. Played over there and center top of the box. No chance for Marietta, and Fairfield Union now will control by kicking out on the sideline. And we've got another player down. 7:45 left to play in Sudden Victory period number 1. We'll take a timeout and be back with more action. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Back to action at Chillicothe. Ball put back into play and a missed kick by Marietta. They'll get a break. Mendenhall had a wicked bounce, high bounce, get beyond her, but Lauer will come up and clear the field again. Mannix in the center. Opportunity. Great touch. Over to Schenkel. Left-footed kick. In the back of the net. What a kick by Caitlin Schenkel. Mannix was at the top of the box. I was waiting to see her uncurl on it. But instead it goes to Caitlin Schenkel. And a right-footed touch doesn't go to either corner of the net. It goes right over the head of goalkeeper Bella Neal. And how about that? Tigers in Sudden Victory are headed to the Elite Eight as they come away with a 2-1 win over Fairfield Union here in overtime period number 1. A sudden victory for Marietta. The Tigers had just dodged a bullet on a ball that had gotten by the defensive backs and was cleared deep by Leah Lauer. A great one-touch from Caitlin Schenkel to Katie Mannix, and then Mannix at the top of the box looked like she was going to unleash a right-footed kick and instead tapped it over to Schenkel with a little left-footed touch. And Schenkel actually didn't kick it off the roll. She settled it down and then put a master blast on it that'll send the Tigers to the Elite Eight in a matchup against either Dover or New Philly. We'll take a timeout and be back. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Chillicothe, both teams meeting at midfield now. As they'll shake hands. Tiger fans on their feet, but so are the Fairfield Union fans. Their soccer team, the number 1 seed, coming in. They picked up 3 postseason wins, 14-1-5 on the season. Now they'll finish up 14-2-5. How about your Lady Tigers, though? They are headed to the Elite Eight. A record now of 14-4-2, and they never gave up. Leah Lauer with some big kicks. Not a lot of great saves in this. It's almost ironic that the winning goal by Caitlin Schenkel went right over the outstretched arms of Isabella Neal. It was right at the top, up by the crossbar, and it slammed into the back of the net off the foot of Caitlin. So Schenkel, another big goal, as Cortopassi had the first one in the first half, and now Schenkel wins it in the first period of Sudden Victory, and she's getting a bunch of hugs. Katie Mannix, I don't know how she can't be your player of the game. She played nearly every position on the field, and in that overtime period, she moved up front and seemed to set the table for Marietta as they threatened numerous times in the 15-minute overtime period before coming away with the 2-1 win in Sudden Victory. So Marietta I'm sure if you just dig around the computer or something, I don't have one in front of me, you can find out whether we played Dover or New Philly. But that's got to be something that I don't know if you feel good about. I don't want to say it that way. But those are teams that we've kind of, competed well against. And I'm kind of excited about that. With this being our first year out of the ECOL, it's pretty cool that we're going to be facing one of those two teams Saturday at noon, all the action right here on WMOA Radio. Special thanks to all our sponsors, and a special thanks to Derek Jones as well. Glad to bring you home good news. Marietta 2, Fairfield Union 1. Your Tigers headed to the Elite 8, and just a step away from the state Final Four, the Marietta girls victorious 2-1 in sudden victory period number 1. Thanks for listening.
I would say that knowing that we were out last year, motivated us more than anything, because we know that they were a good team and that we were going to have to work our hardest to get to where we've become today. And this is the farthest that we've ever made it for Marietta Lady Tigers, and it feels great.
Trying to do it for each other was a big thing. I think sports are just as much of a mental game as physical. So I think just kind of mentally preparing all season for this one moment, I think we were as prepared as we could be for it.
It was a big ball towards Taylor, and I was hoping she would look through, because we've been practicing all week for those spots open through the players, and she gave me the best ball I could ever ask for on that, and I looked low and it was there, and as soon as I came off, she said, "That's my present to you." I feel like our coaches, once we came out during half, knowing that they already put one, that we have to focus, keep our composure, just stay all together, motivate each other, knowing that we can pass around, we can get the ball up, and that we have a good enough defense to win.
It was the perfect setup all the way. It was a perfect ball to Katie. She took her space in, which is something she does best. And I mean, I was calling for it, and I'm thankful that she trusts me enough to lay it off, set it up perfectly, and just got a nice hit off of it.
I feel like we're going to have to keep working on passing, especially throughout the middle, throughout the wide. I know that we can do this, and if we work together and just solidify what we need to work on, that we could make it.